we fell out of love like shooting stars came crashing down, and we're building back up again now.
Hey guys, today I wanted to do my 6-month update on the breast lift that I had done. And the main purpose of this is to show my scars and how they're healing, because the breast lift scars are probably the biggest issue with women in considering this surgery. So I will put in the time of when I show my scars. So if you don't want to see that, you can exit out. Okay, so first off, I had my breast lift done in February 2016, which was 6 months ago. I got the lift done after I had an augmentation done in August of 2015. I've always had big boobs, and after breastfeeding and 65 pounds weight loss, I was left with deflated, non-perky boobs. That's what I had before. So I went into a surgeon, got his advice, and he basically said that all I would need done is to get a very small implant put in just to bring back that perkiness. So I trusted him. Long story short, it didn't work out that way. I didn't get the look that I wanted before any issues even happened. On top of that, I bottomed out. If you're not sure what bottomed out means, it just means that the implant slid down lower than my natural breast crease. So it slid down in my chest wall lower than my breast crease. Basically what we found out is that it wasn't surgeon error, it was just the way my body healed. I have hypothyroidism. That's kind of what caused that. So after getting multiple opinions, that was decided that I should have had a lift done in the first place and that I needed to get the lift done. So in February, I went and got the lift done by Dr. Clayton in Provo. He's amazing. If you go, tell him I sent you to get you a discount on your surgery in Provo, Utah. So he had to go in, he did the lift, and he also had to repair the muscle. And the way he did that is he had to cauterize and then put in permanent stitches. So let's talk about how I'm healing, and then I'll show you guys my scars, and that will be the gist of this video. So 6 months post-op, I feel great. I feel like everything is settled in the way it should be. I haven't been doing a lot of upper body working out as far as weights go, just because personal choice. I haven't been lifting as much lately. I've been focusing more on cardio. I did go to the park the other day and was just like, I pulled on something, or I lost my balance and like had to pull. I don't remember what happened, but it hurt. Like, it was the worst pain in the entire world. And I think it's because of those permanent stitches. But then I tried push-ups the other day, and I can do about 10 without stopping before it starts kind of hurting, and then I'll like kind of give it a break, and then I can do like 10 more. So that's kind of a little update. I haven't been like lifting though, so I'm sorry I can't answer that question for you guys. So I will definitely keep you posted. Okay, another concern is nerve damage, loss of feeling, things like that. So let's talk about that. So when I first had my surgery, my left side, I could feel a lot more than my right side as far as like the nipples go. But as time went on, I got more and more feeling back, and now at 6 months post-op, I would say I have about 95% feeling back in this side, and probably about 80% in this side. It happens. Some cases are worse and some cases are better. But basically when you're cutting through the nerves and stuff, you have that possibility of having nerve damage. I've had a couple people ask if you can breastfeed after a breast lift, and the answer to that is no, because you cut through all the glands and nerves and stuff. And so if you're planning on having another baby and wanting to breastfeed, I wouldn't do the lift. But I think regular implants, you can breastfeed after that. I would say the scars don't bother me at all, but my only complaint is that this side I don't have as much feeling. Of course, they have to cut around the areolas to move them. My only complaint is that because of the nerve damage, they don't constrict as small as they used to. RT is the slang term, you know, when you get cold and you kind of just, they shrink up, you know, like get hard. This is awkward. And so they don't shrink up as small, especially this side, because of the nerve damage. And so that kind of leaves me feeling like they're a little bit bigger, but it's not even bad because I didn't have big areolas to begin with. But that would be my biggest complaint, but it's not even that big of a deal. Yeah, just so you guys know, this is the real talk of the breast lift surgery. So I'm going to get into showing my scars. Remember, please just be respectable. This is a video just for educational purposes. That is all. I know there's creeps out there. I can't avoid them. I can't revolve my life around them either. So this video is for women who are genuinely curious and want to know all the knowledge. So please don't be a creep. Creeps will be blocked. So let's do that. Exit out if you don't want to see this part. Here are the scars at 6 months post-op. As you can see, they're a lot more purple in color. That's what scars do as they heal. They are very red and pink in color at first. As scars heal, they change colors and become purple, and then they get lighter and lighter. Scars take a full year to heal. So this is what they're looking like so far. And then lastly, just real quick on scars, scar treatment, what I've been doing. First and foremost, my surgeon had a really smart aftercare treatment as far as the tapes and stuff go. I had to have tapes on for about 6 weeks. I was smart with my bras and just proper support, and was very diligent with those tapes. The tapes just help, scars naturally want to raise and stretch as you heal. The tapes just help the scar stay flat and not separate, which, especially breast lift scars, it happens a lot just because when the implant settles, it kind of naturally stretches. So anyway, but then after that, all I've been doing is vitamin E oil. That's it. I went to Walmart and got a little oil of vitamin E in the pharmacy section. I probably didn't even start that till about 8 weeks post-op. So I had the tapes for 6 weeks, and then I started that about 8 weeks. And I probably only put it on like maybe twice a week, if that. I did a little bit more when I first started. I probably did it about 3 times a week, but now I only do about once a week. But yeah, just for the most part, just so you know, scars are just hereditary for the most part. It depends on your skin, how you heal, things like that. From my tummy tuck scar, I knew that I healed nicely, and my scar went really super light, and so I'm hoping that these ones do the same. And like I mentioned, they do lighten with time. It takes a full year to heal. They're really bright red, and then they get purple, and then they start to lighten up from there and then turn white. So that is that, and I hope that helps. If you have any other questions, just let me know. You can get real fancy with scar treatments, but like I said, for the most part, it is what it is. You can't really control it. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful and enjoyed it. Really helps support my channel. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. There's a link in the description of this video to my surgery group if you need any surgery support. There's a description of how to be added as well. Please read that. And then all the links to my social media are also in the description below. That is all. Until next time, if you guys have any requests, let me know. Maybe I'll do a Q&A video just in the comments below. Let me know if you have any questions, and we will go from there. You guys are all the best. I love you all. And until next time, bye guys.